Hi everyone, it's Rebecca. This is going to be a long-awaited video about my piercing and tattoos update. I'm pretty sure I've never done a tattoo video before, but now I've had 11 hours on my arm and an hour and a half on my stomach. I feel like now is a good time to show you guys my tattoos and my plans for the future and my piercings and how they've changed since my last video, which I think was a year and a half ago. So I've retired some, I've got some new ones, so if you're interested in watching this video then please keep watching. So we're a bit more zoomed in. My first major piercing change is I recently re-pierced my nose. I did it myself. I had needles and the clamps and everything, so if you're going to kick off about it then that's fine. But I've had it done 2 times before, as most of you know, so it wasn't exactly difficult to put the needle back through the hole and shove the jewellery in. I re-pierced it, I think it's 1 or 0, you can see the little stud, either 1 mil or 0.8. It's quite a thin bar because I wanted it to heal quickly and I've gone off the appeal of like fat nose piercings. So that is how that looks. Excuse the extreme close up. So I've got that again. I've still got my septum. I've downsized it. I think when I last did a video I'd stretched it up to about, the biggest I've been is 3.6 millimeters. But I downsized that. I was just like, it was just too big for my face. I just didn't like it anymore. I've still got my Medusa and my Libret. That is 1.6 and that's still 1.2 what I got them both pierced at. I've retired my smiley since I got it pierced. I like wearing a ball on the inside of my Medusa, just a tiny one. So it was getting in the way of that and I couldn't wear them both at once, so I was just like, right, the smiley's got to go. That's the one that I chose to go with. I've stretched my lobes up to 12 mil on either side. For now, that's all I'm going to. I'm going to leave them at that for now. I'll probably change my mind in a month or so, but they are both 12 mil. I've still got my top helix, but I pierced one just below it, the same thing with the clamps and the needle and the jewellery and stuff. So that, I've had that for like a month maybe, I don't know. It's still, my ear's always red on that side, but that has always been my red ear. I think someone's always talking about me. But yeah, so these are my facial piercings. So 1.6 Libret, 1.2 Medusa, 1.6 septum. I think it's either 1 mil or 0.8 nostril. That is really annoying me. 12 mil lobes, 1.6 mil on both of them. So another video that you guys were quite interested in, I'm not sure for what reason, was my nipple piercing video. I've still got my nipples pierced. They've never caused me any trouble. So I've still got them done. I've had them done since December 2015 or 16. Don't kick off when I'm wrong. Yeah, I think December 2015 because I've had them, 15 because I've had them over a year now. I've got my belly button pierced. I'm not sure if I've shown you guys that. And I've still got my 4 dermals. This one has had a lot of trauma lately because when I went on a road trip around Europe with my other half and I lost the topper to it, and instead of putting a new topper on, the guy who I went to in France put an extender bar on it, and since he's put that in, it won't sit right, and if I take the extender out it's now too far in my stomach to get the normal topper on. So I'm not sure if you can see, but that one's it looks a bit angry all the time. It's been doing okay though. And my belly button, I've had that done before, so I just reopened that with the bar. That wasn't a problem, that didn't cause any issues. So on to tattoos. So you saw a minute ago my stomach tattoo. Had that done on my 18th birthday. Just 2 little turtles and some watercolour background. It took an hour and a half, and Macaulay, my other half, paid for that for my birthday, so I've had that not even a year yet, a year in October. That took an hour and a half and it was £50 an hour, I think. Or it might have taken 2 hours actually. I don't remember, I just remember it was really painful. Stomach tattoos are very painful. You don't think so because it's just a flat area, but the skin on your stomach is very sensitive, so that healed fine. I just used Bepanthen for that. And I kept it, I did kind of wet healing, I kept it wrapped most days because it was rubbing on my jeans and any clothes I wore, it was rubbing on it. So I just kept cling film and Bepanthen on it most days and then let it air out overnight. And that healed absolutely fine. It took about a month to heal properly. It went quite flaky, but some people heal differently with tattoos. The second, I don't know if you can call it a second tattoo. Well, my second lot of tattoos is my left sleeve. So I've got little elephant there, big elephant there, flowers, a giraffe, a fennec fox, and a bear, and then some more flowers at the top, and then have an elbow done as well. So that's what I've had done on the sleeve so far. It's taken 11 hours. I'll put a picture in when I'm editing of each part that I had done, because I had it done in 2 lots of 4 hours and 1 lot of 3 hours. So that's getting there. I'm going to continue it all the way up to my shoulder and then have the whole lot coloured. I was going to have the colouring done first, but then I feel like if I get the colouring done first, I might get lazy and feel like it's finished and not actually get the tattoo finished. So I'm going to have it all done in outlines first, because I feel like it looks semi-finished like this. If I have the bottom coloured, it will look like I'm finishing it there, which I'm not. That was generally okay on healing. It was a lot better once I switched to tattoo goo, which is like a specific tattoo balm. It has lots of really good ingredients in it, like coconut oil, jojoba, aloe vera and stuff, so that really helped it heal once I swapped to that. My elbow, I've only had the inside ring touched up, and most people's elbows flake and you have to have it done twice, so I've been quite lucky there. That was super painful, but this bit was way more painful. That was the most painful tattoo I've had so far. It was way worse than my stomach. This little bit here, super sensitive, and I was literally like, I haven't made a noise for any of my ones, but I was literally like, ow, can you stop? It was horrible, but that was okay. And the last, I don't know if you can call it a tattoo, I've had done is my eyebrows. So at the minute they look a bit funny because I've got foundation and all sorts in them. But I've had them, the front's microbladed and the ends powder stroke tattooing, cosmetic tattooing. I've got my top up on the 3rd of August, so a couple of weeks away, and you have to have it done twice to sit properly, because it's a completely different type of tattooing to normal tattooing. So you have to have it done twice for the colour to be fully saturated and them to look right, and then you have them topped up whenever you feel like they look like they need doing, so like 1 year, a year and a half, 2 years, whenever you like really. So I'll attach another photo in the video of before I had them done at all, the day after, and the healed look without any makeup on. It looks a bit different, but once they've been topped up in August, they'll look like I've filled them in all the time, so they'll look completely, I don't know if you can see, if I brush my hairs this way, you can see the colour underneath. So I'll do a whole descriptive video on how they do it, what happened, the whole process and how much it costs and things like that, once I've had them topped up and they've re-healed. But for now, that's all I'm going to say, is that my brows are my last modification that I've had done. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I know I've been absent from YouTube for a while, but that's because I've been struggling with my A-levels, but I'm all done now. I'm completely out of education now, so I should have a lot more time for YouTube. The last thing I'm going to say is I have started a blog, a makeup based blog, because I've been finding myself really intrigued and enjoying doing makeup lately. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link in the description box. The YouTube channel is linked on the blog, so if you've come from the blog, then I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in reading about makeup and my tips and hacks, then follow the link to the blog, and I hope you enjoy it. Right, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm going to hope to try and upload more regularly, like once a week at least, I'm hoping, and I'm going to start doing some singing videos again once I've got my confidence back up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!